Hip Hop Weekly All Access. This is Zell, and today we have the legendary Chubbiebaby.
What's
And
up?
I want to say North Carolina's on only because I'm from North Carolina, but I know you made Atlanta your home swift,
Right, man.
Mr. Turn. Mr. Pull Up, Mr. Pull Up. Right
Turn up,
now,
pull up first.
turn up, yeah. You blazing the radio right now with Pull Up, man. Tell me how that came about. How you guys put that together?
Really just years and years of work, man. Putting a lot of time in the studio. You know, obviously you come up with different records. And this one really was just a special record, man. From the moment we made it, you know what I mean?
Right.
And we put it out. People took to it. You know what I'm saying? Now it's doing its thing.
Chubbie, how did you decide to work with this young man? What
Oh
happened?
man, it was destined to be like that from the beginning. When he first moved down here, DJ Fernando, that's what he was rolling with.
Yeah.
And me and Fernando was real cool.
Okay.
Rest in peace to my brother, man. And me and Fernando just did a lot of stuff together. You know what I mean? From in my career with me and Polo, you know what I mean, with Jeezy.
Right.
All that whole little movement, that 2007, 2008 run.
Right.
That was all us, and we just had a real good relationship with each other.
Yeah.
And actually the night that he got killed, I was on the phone with him.
Oh man.
And we were talking about, we got to put Swift together.
Yeah.
And that's where it was at. And it was a crazy thing about it, right? After all the stuff that happened, one day me and Swift, I got pulled over, and we end up in Wright Street together.
Oh man.
Me and him together talking. That was crazy, right?
Man.
We sitting right
so
there
you talking about Fernando, and then all of a sudden,
I ain't see Swift for about 6 months, and then
Wright
that night we had Wright Street, and then we got right out. It was like like traffic stuff or whatever, but we chopped it up right there. And then one day I just called him. I was just like, "Yo, dog, it's time, man." You know what I mean? I was at, I think I was just about to be at Epic.
Yeah.
And I had me and Swift was working up at Devon Stevens' house.
Okay.
And I went up there because I wanted to get all the artists out the city.
Yeah.
And I was in a nice, good creative space out there. And Swift used to drive up there, man.
40 minutes.
40 minutes every day. Every night, him and Focus, they'd come up there, and I used to put them in the front room, and I never even bothered them. So I tricked them because I was like, I heard a sound that he had, and I was just like, this motherfucker's hard. So what I did was I said, yo, man, I think you need to start writing some songs for Usher and motherfuckers like that. Yeah. He was like, nah. I said, trust me.
Yeah.
So what he didn't know was the songs was really for him.
Okay.
So he went.
Testing my pen.
I was testing it. I wanted to take him out of his element and show him this other element. And this is how he came up with Pull Up.
Yeah.
And all of these songs like that because I had to make him feel confident in that sound that he was doing.
Right.
And it was a sound I've done.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, I just played with music for so many years.
Yeah.
But, it was just like a refreshing sound at the time for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was going through a lot of stuff myself, and a lot of my music was just like dark and fucking sad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, he just really gave me some like...
That was Guns N' Roses, right?
Yeah, a little before that. He gave me the most incredible pack of beats, man.
Yeah.
And this was the first beat pack you sent me that had Pull Up in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I was excited about the Pull Up record. I mean, in the beginning, but then I found out that me and Swift from the same hometown.
Right. Hey man, in North Carolina, people, they have a very creative sound.
Yeah. And
they stick together, right? And I would never think that, J. Cole, me and Jim Jones could have signed J. Cole before.
Oh man.
J. Cole came to Jim Jones on the tour bus and was actually, working with him at the time. And he wasn't like me. I'm a person where if I see talent, I'm on it, I signs it, I groom it, I put it out.
Right.
And I just heard this one song that Swift was just putting some harmonies on, and I was like, that's the sound.
Yeah.
So I gave him a whole pack of beats, man. This one pack of beats I gave him, that was it. And we it's like crazy because we got so much stuff in the vault. Like he got so many songs that, you got to work a record.
Yeah. And
I'm like, I'm glad that we about to put out these new records and put out a whole bunch of new music because now people going to understand what kind of artist he is, right?
Yeah.
And when you got a great artists don't just have one big hit record, then you don't hear from them no more.
Yeah, exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? And they biggest records is not the first record that they put out.
Yeah.
it's a process.
It is.
And Swift is a process. I call him a work in progress because his work is great, and he's in progress to becoming great. And all I touch is artists that's going to be superstars. Every artist that I ever touched became a superstar.
Yeah.
And he's a superstar.
And that's what's so great about what I've heard so far from you is that it's a unique sound, and you can rap, you can sing. You know what I mean? Like you put together good music, and to put you guys together, your legend and your talent, that makes for some hits.
Yeah.
I know we got Chef Jay on in the kitchen, and I don't want to spend too much of your time,
No, that's cool, man.
But I did want to kind of get an idea of how you guys got together as well. I want to know about the new project that you're putting out there.
Oh yeah. Oh, so no. Well, Millions in the Kitchen. That's my hashtag for my motivation.
Okay.
Right. We use that. Any place that we at,
in the kitchen.
That's our kitchen. We cooking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I'm in the studio, we cooking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if I'm in the office, man, we in there cooking because we on the phones. You know what I mean? I'm in my house. I'm in my space, finding the beats for us to like listening for Swift. It take me 3 or 4 hours to go through 200-300 beats, right?
Yeah.
When I got the pack, hey man, I got it.
Yeah.
So Millions in the Kitchen was a hashtag of my motivation, but people just kept, when people see me, that's how they introduce themselves to me. In Millions in the Kitchen.
Yeah.
So what I did was, I felt right now in my career right now where I'm at, I want to do a little more, and I want to help my artists have more of a bigger platform.
Right.
Because I know people look at me because what I've done and who I am, but now I'm in a space where I just want to just put out a sequence sound of soulful music, trap music from what I came from, right?
Yeah.
And getting Swift and my artists like Focus and Goldie. All of us together, I'm just doing it with my friends. There's more of my artists and my brothers.
Yeah.
So we all just we're in a happy space.
Yeah.
And it's not to overshadow him. It's to give them the platform to become bigger.
Yeah.
When I dropped records in my career with artists that I have been with before, it just gave them a bigger platform.
Right.
And that's it, because I'm just a cool guy. You know what I mean?
Like, you put out some.
Yeah, but I never wanted to be a rapper.
Right. Yeah.
I was just putting out stuff because I'm chubby and I'm just cool, and and people love what I do.
Yeah.
And I love what I do, right? And all I'm doing is writing everybody got their diary, right? Mine is public.
Okay.
So I put my thoughts, my feelings, whatever I go through, I put it on the songs and give it out. And right now, I'm just in a space where I'm in a space where I want to get some stuff off my chest because this business can be stressful. So good stress drove me into the booth.
Yeah. And
we were just playing, I was just playing around. Then as you do it, every other day it just gets more serious. Yeah. And I'm like, hey, Swift, this is going to be a classic, man.
Yeah. I was, and I wanted, like I said, I'm trying to wrap this up because I'm getting hungry too.
Right.
Epic Records, man. You an executive up there.
Oh yeah, of course, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Real quick, can you just tell us about the relationship, your relationship with Epic Records? And I know you're signed with Epic Records as well. So
I mean, basically, LA my dog. You know what I mean? LA took me to LA let me come on board.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out to my boy Ray Daniels. Ray Daniels to LA said he needed the streets. And he said, well, if you're going to get the streets, man, you got to go get Chubbiebaby.
Yeah.
Because he is the street.
Right, yeah.
So I go up there. LA just gave me a hug and a handshake and say, yo, man, let's get to work. Okay. And then he let me bring it, he let me bring in my artists that I believed in.
Yeah.
Not just somebody saying, everybody want to sign stuff.
Yeah.
That's not what I do.
Yeah.
I don't really, you know, I don't even really sign a lot of artists.
Yeah.
But the ones that I signed, that ones that I did sign speaks volume.
Right, exactly. Because the
you know
impact of Swift.
Right.
Now,
you know,
like,
when you working with artists like Swift,
Future,
you know, Cody Shane, Future, 21 Savage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what do I have to do? Like, and coming from diplomats.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I mean? From, you know what I mean? Helping, you know, being with Cam and Damon, developing Joel Santana, man, me road managing for Jim. Like, I didn't play every role you could say in the music business.
Yeah.
Writing, producing, road managing, security, you name it. I did it all. You know what I mean? So when people ask me about the business, I say, hey, man, I am music because I lived it. You know, I put the work in. A lot of people don't put the work in. You know, I heard, you know, so like they were saying about people and artists develop. Our artists develop.
Yeah.
Artist development is just not music.
Yeah.
Because guess what? You still got to walk outside and you still got to be a likable person.
Right.
You still got to know how to talk. You still got to know how to move people.
Yeah.
I have not put out a very big record. I put out big artists.
Yeah.
I never put out a big record. I just put records out to be cool in the street, but my name is bigger than a record.
Yeah.
And that's what means more. If your name is big, you're always going to get the money and people always going to understand that you're an opportunity to go to the next level. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
it's like you mastered the art of branding.
Right.
Yeah.
Branding is the key to everything.
Exactly. So when they say your name, they know it's a hit automatically.
Right. I tell artists, go to the mall.
Yeah.
If you're an artist, go to the mall. That's the key. I like that key right there. That's a key question. If you're an artist and you go to the mall, man, and you supposed to count how many people say your name or shake your hand, right?
Yeah.
And if you go there and it's at 5, then a month later it's at 20.
Yeah.
You know that you're progressing.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do some editing.
You're right, editing. Yeah, man. Hey, you know what though? It's good. It's what goes
real,
on at the
man.
house.
It's real, man. And you know, the way that I look at it is like, you know, Tigger had the basement, man. And you know, when you grow up, you get a house. So be in the house, right? You know,
the house.
So somebody just rang the doorbell.
It's all good, man. We got traffic.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna let you all get to Chef Jayon and some food, but I want you all to tell the people where they can find your music as well as find your social media and keep in touch with what's going on with Chubbiebaby and Swift and the whole Millions in the Kitchen movement.
Right. Millions in the Kitchen movement. It's crazy. Well, you know, I'm Chubbiebaby, man. You can find me on all my social media is easy. It's Chubbiebaby. That's it. ITSCHUBBIEBABY on everything.
Yeah. And mine's at Swift, IG. SWIFT. So
real simple, man. We simple guys, man. We don't want much. We just want the money. That's it. You know what I mean? Millions in the Kitchen. We're gonna be dropping on live mixtapes in the next, you know, maybe the next month. And then, you know, the visual is gonna be crazy, man. Shout out to Focus, Goldie, John Doe, B. Shay. Those are the people that's on the project. You know what I mean? Besides me and Swift, man. And, you know, we just living an awesome life, having a good time.